In October 1996, 139 of Jacqueline Kia's schoolmates were abducted by the Lord's Resistance Army rebels. Jacqueline escaped unhurt when the rebels raided St. Mary's College, Aboke, in northern Uganda and threatened to burn down the school.
They dug the window, broke the window, dug the whole thing. They had all their tools, put the window down and used it as a ladder to climb, to enter, to access the entrance for the dormitories. Then they entered and opened the dormitory. When they opened, that was when they evacuated all the girls out. Of course, we would hear them saying, other girls are there, the bigger girls are there. Where are these girls who were putting on black?
She says the headmistress bravely followed the abducted students and begged for their release. The Ugandan army arrived later and also pursued the rebels. 109 of the girls were set free, but 30 were taken. Over the years, some girls have returned, but about 6 are now presumed dead.
What we went through is so traumatizing. There's nothing which pays for a war. A life lost is life lost. You can never regain it. Properties lost are properties lost.
Thousands of young girls and boys were taken captive during the 2-decade war in northern Uganda. The girls were made sex slaves and the boys became child soldiers and forced to commit crimes. Many more were killed and others maimed. Former LRA Commander Dominic Ongwen, who is now serving a 25-year jail term in Norway, was also abducted as a child and rose up the ranks of the rebel movement. He was convicted of war crimes and crimes against humanity. Now the Hague Court has passed a verdict that victims must be rewarded. Sam Okello was abducted in 1996 while on his way home from school in northern Uganda. He says many young boys were forced to commit these crimes against their will, and Ongwen is no exception.
Ongwen was a child abducted and a child that has been given wrong mentorship. We are human beings are conditioned by forces around us. So circumstances conditioned Ongwen. Maybe whatever he did, maybe, I'm not saying it was right. He was also trying to survive. Maybe.
The court has ordered the trust fund to raise money to assist the victims as livelihood support. Victims will also be consulted on what community-based programs should be put up to help with the rehabilitation process. The international community has also been asked to support the fund, but that may take some time, and victims say they urgently need livelihood programs to help them pick up the pieces after the trauma they went through. Isabel Nakiria, CGTN, Kampala, Uganda.